Alright, welcome back. So, what would you guys like to do at this point? Going to rest? I need... Who's going to stand watch? Obviously, Cleistis probably shouldn't stand watch.
I volunteer.
He does volunteer, though.
I'll just stand watch.
One.
I volunteer to stand watch with him.
With Cleistis?
Just in case he can't use his weapon, then I'll use him. Use the weapon.
Alright, so, Dayon, while you are standing watch, it's late evening, probably going on 3 in the morning. You noticed some... Actually, make a resolve roll just to see what you do notice and what you don't notice. 3? You feel the ground kind of trembling, and you hear crunching leaves, and you're not exactly certain what is happening, but you then hear this sound.
It's the woolly mammoth.
Your kid is coming.
For the last time, I am no mammoth.
They're pretty great.
Unfortunately, you guys are actually sleeping. Everyone is sleeping. You're the only one awake. You hear those noises. They are faint. They're in the distance. They are coming closer, and they're coming closer. I don't want to say slowly, but they're not running toward you either. They're a control this direction. What do you want to do?
I go wake them up and tell them, your kin are coming, your kin are coming.
That's what I was going to say.
What do you want about?
Your kin are coming, do you
You
not
do hear the
woolly
mammoths in the distance.
I'm no mammoth.
They're
Oh, sorry, I could have mistaken
That's not what the goblin said.
you. Yeah.
You know how goblins are. These
What would
things
you like
are
to do
not
with the
for-
mammoths approaching?
I think we should hide.
I once lost to a goblin.
Alright, we should probably wake the others
I'd
then.
appreciate it if you wouldn't. You wouldn't make fun of me like that.
Someone drag the dwarf. It will not be I.
Hey, did that elven lady
I'll
ever
wait
come
for
back?
Yes, she did. She was hiding in the trees.
Okay.
So she is here. Unfortunately, let's see how loud the baby cry is. The baby was woken by the trumpeting of the mammoths, but it's not quite crying yet. It's whimpering. It's hungry. I believe.
Get in the canoe. We'll hide.
Can a canoe even hold a mammoth?
No. What we do is we put
bigger than I am.
we put
Oh.
the canoe on our heads, and then we all lay down. And then they come by, and it's just a canoe. They won't expect it.
All right, so
Or we could just
we've
be
got
trampled on
a
underneath.
furball hiding underneath the canoe. What would the rest of you guys
Does that
do?
even work?
Roll your cunning to see how effective your hiding is.
1.
1. Okay, he is standing
Guys,
with the canoe on his head.
everybody.
I will hide under the other canoe.
All right, roll your cunning and see the comparison.
4.
All right, now what he does is he lays on the ground and pulls the canoe over him, completely concealed.
That's a good idea. I don't even. Where'd
You're
you go?
just standing with
I
a
turn,
Oh!
Guys, I'm hidden. They'll never believe me.
can I
I'm
turn
a-
invisible outside of combat?
Yes, and if you stand far enough away from them, the roll won't fail.
Oh, I'll do that then.
So,
I'll be back.
Someone put me on the canoe.
I walk over to the dwarf and then I put it on the dwarf's head.
so you take it off yours and put it on his?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna lay down and it's gonna be like angled up onto his head and then I'm just gonna lay under it.
All right. All right. Based on your cunning roll, what happens is you do put it over the dwarf, but then what you do is you just lay down next to it, thinking that's good enough.
Well, I mean, I got cover because now the canoe blocking the side.
You were smart enough to put the canoe between you and the mammoths, though.
Oh, wow.
So, Dan, what would you like to do?
Is there a tree nearby?
There's plenty of trees.
I'm gonna hide behind a tree.
All right. So the mammoths eventually, there's about, if you were to count them, maybe 8. Some larger bulls, some smaller. There's even a couple calf mammoths amongst them. They walk among you through your camp, stomping out the remains of the ashes of the campfire. They do notice some of you, and they don't seem to care.
Wonder who they noticed.
Clearly not the purple.
No, it's close. He looked right at you, Scott. Right at you.
I'm sure they did.
Because he's under.
It's almost like they expected you to be directly under the canoe.
All right, suddenly, the timbre of the mammoth mood changes, and it changes quickly. They begin stomping the ground, trumpeting in anger. You can tell the difference between the previous trumpets, which were, just
I will
standard
panic slightly
elephants.
under my canoe, waving my handkerchiefs around.
Let's see. Anyone not under a canoe can make a resolve check to look around at what's happening.
A canoe would protect you from this. So.
I got a 1.
One.
We're under canoes.
You can roll. You're not under a canoe.
You think you're under a
I'm
canoe.
kind of under it, though. 4.
All right.
You actually the dumbest one.
Yeah. He's like, you're probably thinking they can't see me because there's a canoe next to me.
Exactly.
So you sit up and you look around. What's going on? And what you see is several of the big mammoth bulls are trying to push the calves behind them. And you can't tell what's causing the ruckus at first. And then you see this large lion-esque type creature. Approximately the size of a lion. It's got a lion's mane, but it's got stripes like a tiger.
Why is there so much combat?
And the thing is trying to jump at one of the mammoth calves and seize it.
Oh, the mammoths protecting their calves?
That's what it looks like to you.
Generating
One of the big mammoth bulls kind of gets out in front, tries to stomp on the creature, but it's fast, jumps out of the way, and then it uses its huge tusks and swings, catching the lion just barely on one of its legs, throwing him into the air. It kind of tumbles over like cats do, and it kind of lands on his feet. See how effective he lands on his feet. Most cats land on their feet. This one kind of bounces, rolls a little bit, lays for a while, gets up, decides it's had enough, and starts walking away directly toward you. What do you do?
How likely is it that I can use a canoe as a weapon?
He has a two-handed weapon?
These are elven canoes, which means they're basically made of paper.
So easy.
So if you can paper cut the lion, you will do great. But unfortunately, it is unlikely to do anything.
I'm
Not use
certain-
our modes of transportation.
I'm just gonna lay still because I'm certain that I'm well hidden. I mean, the canoe's right there.
All right, the lion keeps walking forward.
Like,
And you're-
I'm gonna tighten my hand on my weapon, but I'm gonna lay still.
All right, as you grab your weapon and you lay still, you're looking right at the cat, this giant cat, and the cat is looking directly at you. And as soon as it sees you, it kind of goes down into a pounce,
I'm gonna
and
close
it
my eyes
starts.
for a little bit. If they can't see me, or if I can't see them, they can't see me.
It starts like creeping
But if I
forward.
feel them real close, I'm gonna get them and I'm gonna yell, "Surprise!"
All
And I'm gonna move the canoe, and I'm gonna
All right,
get up
Feed
and
the
attack.
dwarf to Feed the dwarf to the cat.
Like a silver
All right.
platter trader.
No.
Here you go.
I'm gonna use the canoe
mind.
to like make a shield between the dwarf and the lion, and then like cut it
All
off
right.
so it can't hit the dwarf
all right.
if it gets
All right.
real close.
You feel the cat getting close because your eyes are closed. You don't know where it is. So you open your eyes and you see nothing. Roll initiative. Now,
One.
since he didn't call out or anything, and the rest of you guys are all hiding and failed your
But I am
previous
yelling
roll,
surprise when I get up.
you will yell surprise, which is going to allow all of them to act after you go. So your one is first.
We restore hit points at night though, right?
By morning, you will.
Oh, great. Perfect.
So that's going well for you. It's just
Going
a
so well.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
I accidentally grabbed the wrong card. You don't want to fight this thing.
I agree. I didn't even want to fight a lion.
This thing is like a larger, angrier version of a lion.
Should we fight him?
Well,
I don't
no.
think we're gonna have a choice.
No, wait. I don't have 2 weapons. Where's my dwarf?
Under the canoe.
All right.
He's in for repairs.
He's
He's in for repairs.
So
I should go to a blacksmith and get the job. Can you fix it?
Can you fix my dwarf?
oh boy. Oh boy. So
It's getting dulled. It's not as sharp as it wants to.
this thing is going to start. It is going to leap out from the bushes behind you, claw at you, and bite you, hopefully tearing you to shreds, bringing your dead corpse into the woods where it will become full. Hopefully for the lion, not for you.
I've got an
So-
idea. It might be really dumb.
First
It's
claw,
also an idea.
first claw attack, rolls a 1,
4. I
placing
leave.
the opening on the lion.
I want to be right next to the canoe.
All right.
As close to the canoe as physically possible.
Okay, you're right next
great
to the
idea.
canoe. Second claw attack, 7.
I can't dodge that.
Can't dodge it. That is going to place an opening on you, and with rending, he gets a free attack utilizing the opening. So this first attack deals 4 damage.
Oh, that's an injury.
Oh
The next attack hits with a 16, dealing 4 more damage. And then he gets a bite utilizing the opening, hitting with a 10, dealing an additional 3 damage. So that is a total of 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Total.
I'm pretty much healed. I got more HP than I started with.
Yeah.
Your injury is going to be a chest injury.
So that lowers my max HP by 1, so I technically took 1 more damage.
Rip.
On my turn, I'm gonna yell, lion! And then I'm gonna grab the canoe, and I'm gonna try to put the canoe on top of the lion.
Thunder sound
So it
of
can't
the
get
lion
out.
At the same time.
You're going to put the paper-thin canoe on top of the lion,
And then I'm gonna lay on the canoe.
and then you're going to lay on the canoe.
No one ever said he was smart.
Well,
I said it was a plan.
The
Not
now
a great
exposed
one.
the-
Not a great plan.
but it
the
was a
lion
plan.
does have an exposed token. Do you want
Yes. I will take advantage of it being exposed to.
to roll your 20?
Okay.
Oh god.
What could possibly go wrong?
We've captured a lion with a paper canoe.
All right, you've got the lion underneath there.
I lay. I'm like, I'm pointing for everybody to help. Lion, here.
You think my ass is getting on top of that thing?
All right,
Somebody
Tiff has
put the
gone.
dwarf on top of the canoe.
Have fun.
Duant, you are incapacitated with injuries. Is that correct, or you were healed?
I was not killed.
All right, yeah, that's right. Thanks, thanks, Obadiah.
Oh, whoa. I forgot about that.
So Cleistis and Duant are both
My field of
incapacitated.
research is not medicine.
We will
I
go
am
with
invisible, however.
Did you try putting mud?
Dayon.
Did you try
Weapons are
putting
loaded and
I
ready.
spit on it and wrapped a dirty cloth around it.
That. Why didn't it work?
I don't know.
You are awake. You know there is a lion underneath the paper canoe.
Oh.
And I just turn my back and do nothing.
We just turn your back and do nothing.
I just kind of like shake my head.
I got another idea. It's also not great.
Obadiah,
I'm under a canoe currently.
you
and I
are
heard,
under a canoe.
heard a cry for help,
You did hear a cry.
and I feel that I am obligated to help, so I shall take my handkerchiefs, because this is a dirty canoe, and I shall reach under and flip it off of me.
All right.
And
You still have an action to do after that.
I can't really see this lion because it's under the canoe.
I'm pointing down as I'm laying on the canoe.
All right. You do hear a lion roar from under the canoe, so you kind of have a concept
Can
of
I
what's going on.
cast a spell on it?
As long as it can be cast on the battlefield, and you don't need a visual line of sight, that is perfectly fine.
It doesn't say line of sight, but I want to cast Confusion on the lion. Roll magic skill versus vitality if successful each turn.
You probably are going to need line of sight on that one.
That's what
So.
I thought. Well, in that case, I will generate a casting token instead.
How close are we to the river?
Probably you're not inside of the river. You're probably about, I'd say 100 yards minimum.
Okay, yeah. That ruins the whole plan.
Okay.
So all of the canoes right there, if we
I was
just pull
going
them
to
up
pull
on
the canoe to
beach
the river
and push
and
the
then
lion
push
into
it
the
into the river.
Nice.
Oh,
You're gonna take a cat, push it to the river,
And
catch
then
an actually
cats
greater
don't like
water.
river.
I mean, if we send the cat in the canoe down the rapids, that could be entertaining.
I mean, we should make a business where we send
And is it a
animals
paper
down the river.
thing?
Send
Canoe?
pets down the river?
Yeah. And then we all bet on which one is going to win the race. Which one's the fastest canoe?
Or start many of them at the same time.
Oh.
What could possibly go wrong with this plan?
It's a good business venture.
I mean, I've done something similar to it, but there wasn't animals, it was just canoes.
All right. So what do you?
Is it my
Actually,
turn?
the
lion's
lion
turn,
is
I
going to
think.
decide what it wants to do. Right now, the lion is happy to be under the canoe. It's not actually doing anything. What do you want to do?
Sorry,
I can't see anything, so I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna generate a casting token.
All right. Dayon.
I was gonna continue shaking my head watching this unfold.
All right, Obadiah.
Well, it's a pity I don't have paper to stone, but I will. I can't see him, so I can't really do anything. How many casting tokens can I have at one time?
As many as you
I will
want.
generate a casting token.
All right.
I got a really good idea. It also might be really dumb.
All right. You hear another roar. The lion tears a hole out of the canoe, shredding it with his claws. It is now standing right in front of you.
Well, you can go all the way through?
Goodbye, canoe. Looks
Did
like
you
we're
really?
not traveling downriver anymore.
Did you
I'll
really think
fix
a
it.
canoe
I'll fix it.
You'll fix it.
All right.
I mean, what does disease do?
Disease. It treats it as having an opening. What'd
I'm
you like to
gonna
do?
use Death Touch.
Death touch. As a spell, it's going to get
Right.
3 attacks, right?
Never mind.
All right.
I'm going to attack it with my Morning Star.
All right.
Now that uses weapon skill, correct?
Morningstar.
Brawling.
Brawling.
Oh. And there's 2 hits of D4, right? Or
Dice 6.
Dice 6?
Yeah, that's 6.
Although,
6 to hit.
all right. And that's going to hit.
Dice 6 impact. One.
How many ones have you rolled in this game?
2 frickin' many.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Dayon.
And then I'm gonna yell, Lion escaped!
Oh, I guess. I guess after watching this unfold, I decide I should probably help out and assist. I pull my pistols, and I look to see if I have a shot.
Let's see.
That ain't right. Is this
Yep.
correct?
If you move a couple, you'd probably have a shot.
I only like move horribly. 1 in the dark. Like here?
Yep.
Alright. So I will pull my pistol's already pulled. I aim and I shoot at the lion. Four.
Direct hit.
I'm very skilled. Kind of just a plume of smoke comes out as I roll a 1.
1 damage.
No.
No,
All
You
right.
have to reload.
4 for
You need a
damage.
gunpowder kit.
No, that was for
No,
damage.
gun's always out of my
Oh, that was
reach.
for damage.
That was for damage.
Okay.
Right.
Obadiah, you got your 2 casting
I don't even
tokens.
think we had gunpowder.
Confusion.
All right.
Magic skill versus vitality.
8.
I can't beat that.
Uh-oh.
It gets to go. The let's see, the lion actually, when it dodged that gunshot, leaped to the side, gets sights on the baby.
Oh no!
No! Turns.
Rip.
See how much movement it has.
Do
Oh,
I
it's
get an
got
attack
plenty.
opportunity?
Does who?
Do I do?
How do you get an attack opportunity?
I don't know. I was asking.
No, you're over here.
Oh, I'm way over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. You have a lot of injured individuals. It leaps at Leona. Claw versus is
Well, maybe we
attack.
don't have to escort her anymore.
Borrow this one. Leona's red.
Should we go fancy meal?
Claw hits. It now gets opening bonus. Claw misses. Claw hits, so 2 hits and the bite.
Oh shit. Well, she's dead.
Leona ends up taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
And she's an elf.
And she is an elf. That is going to be
Oh my god.
Oh my
an
god.
injury. How is she
It's
doing?
gonna be 2. No, 1 injury.
One, because it would be 4 hit
Oh,
points.
she got lucky.
Depends if she gets a chest injury or not.
That is a leg injury,
Well,
and
she's
she's
okay.
bleeding.
Oh. She's gonna take an injury.
She drops to the ground, screams.
What is she doing in this whole, like,
What
while
are you
alive?
doing? You just ignored it. Blame her.
What am I supposed to do?
The baby,
Something?
I
Is in
look
her
away when
hands,
the lion attacks.
and the lion is looking directly at the baby
Why
while
is she
she's
just standing
screaming.
Why are you just standing around?
Piff,
Why did you
it
put
is
a
your
lion on a
turn.
paper canoe?
It was a good idea at the time. I am going to concentrate on animate dead.
All right.
Wait, are there any corpses nearby?
The orc ones.
Yeah, so
That
corpses
you-
nearby.
Yeah.
I will concentrate on animate dead. D4 versus you roll a D6, I roll a D4. I roll 1.
Catchphrase. It's gonna be your character's new go-to phrase.
I roll a 1.
Dayon, you're gonna need to
Wait, I
save the
lost?
day again. Yes, you
Oh,
lost.
okay.
You roll.
I didn't want to double check.
Well, I'll move. If I move... Let's see. Think I got a shot?
Yep, that looks good.
I pull my... I aim my second pistol,
Oops.
and I will aim and fire.
Oh my.
2.
That's going to be a hit.
8. Damn it.
Oh man, the gunslinger's gonna kill everything in the entire quest. We're all useless.
I think he's just not rolling ones.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Alright, that is
It's very
actually
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
going to injure the creature. It kind of turns to you and just snarls. Not happy at all about being shot. However, the loud explosion from the gun is causing the mammoths to stampede.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
This is even better.
How did we all die in a quick well? Mammoths.
That's how all good
Alright, this will
adventures
look
end.
I'll fix
death
this.
is very
I'll fix this.
worried at the moment.
Obadiah.
How do you think the dwarf
Alright.
feels?
I'm gonna play a little bit of Salt and Pepper Push It. Irresistible dance.
You should have sent some DDR.
Alright, it is going to be going backwards and then forward. So it ends up back where it's at. The baby can make an attack of opportunity.
Wipes out.
This would work if I had my glaive. I don't have my glaive out.
Well, that was
It
an
does,
epic
it
failure.
does
Wait.
add an opening.
No, I
it
can't.
does
It
add
does
an
add
opening.
an opening.
Oh.
The baby projectile vomits.
Oh boy.
God dang it.
Oh, I got this. I got
Now-
this.
She takes an extra
Wait.
bleed hit point from the bleed injury,
Taking a second injury.
taking another injury.
Do you have combat
That is going to be
moves on there somewhere?
What you can do for combat moves?
Yeah.
an arm injury. Unfortunately, it is its turn one more time. And it wants the baby.
Damn it.
Intercept.
I was trying to move it away from the damn
That could work.
Intercept
could
is
work.
right directly next. I can intercept and take the hits.
Alright, here comes the attacks.
This might not be a smart move, but
Oh, the gunslinger's finally doing something heroic.
The gunslinger
'cause I totally
heroically
didn't kill
dives
everything in the last
I don't know.
in front of this lion as it leaps at the child. Alright,
Lead with your glaive. Lead with your glaive.
Lead with the dwarf. I mean the glaive.
alright. Attack roll of 1.
Oh,
Has an opening. Injures its paw. Second attack roll. 1! Injures its other paw. Decides it's had enough. Flees into the woods.
Attack of opportunity?
You can make one gunshot at it if you want to.
Oh, I fired both my pistols.
Oh, you fired both of them?
But I can whack him with a pistol.
You could whack it with the
I
pistol.
still have one casting token left.
Oh yeah, I can whack it with a D20. So that would bring it to a D6 for damage.
Yeah.
18.
That's going to hit.
And bring it to a D6 in damage. 6 damage.
Jesus.
Club him to death with a pistol.
Wow.
How do you want to do this?
I'm
I
impressed.
go, bad cat. Right on its head.
This is a bad kitty. Alright, now this is probably the most heroic and epic thing you guys have ever seen. This baby is just lying on the ground, right?
God.
The cat, the giant tiger. This is like the size of a giant four-legged angry beast. Leaps toward the baby. And Dayon here is like, takes his gun. The cat just unconscious on the
It
ground.
reminds me of Archer. Reginald, the Webley.
I just killed the lion.
Puts himself completely in harm's way and saves the child.
I just completely incapacitated a lion.
Yes. What would you like to do now?
I would like to stabilize said lady's wounds.
Alright. Let's see how good you are.
I'm proud of you. I'm just also wondering why when the line is
Failure.
Oh shit! 5 is a failure?
No,
That's pretty good.
she maintains her chest injury and her leg injury.
Better eating
Or-
you than me?
No, it was an arm injury.
Yeah, but
and
not
a leg
better
injury.
eating meat. Better eating the baby than me.
It's a baby.
Well, that's
I
how
can
I don't have
maybe
a
eat
dang
you.
good
You're a
mouth.
grown man.
Well, I didn't heal her.
Oh.
Can I do a harvest action for leather?
What do you need the leather for?
Repairing my leather?
Oh, repairing your leather.
Actually, my armor's repaired. Repairing his leather.
Alright. You can, it's the next morning. The stampede
Oh, thank
drives the mammoth herds out of the area. Do you want to do anything with the cat? You just unconscious clubbed it.
you. Can I just slit its throat with my glaive?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Totally
Good
did
job.
that.
And anything else with the cat?
Can we harvest meat from it?
You can. You can.
We'll do
I
that.
should probably roll this.
Yeah.
Alright, cut it up
roll
and
a 1.
see how good you are.
That was to be some meat, man.
6.
6.
Not bad.
Alright. So by morning, there's some good cat steaks sizzling on the campfire that you have going.
I've got an idea. We should talk later about your butchery skills.
Oh,
I might have a job for you.
I'm quite proficient in crafting things. Yes.
Alright.
Big money.
The fortunate thing is... Okay, the unfortunate thing is all of you are almost dead.
Yeah, all
What?
of us are
I'm
really,
perfectly fine.
really injured.
With the exception of Hero, all of you are almost dead.
With the exception of the gunslinger.
Yeah, the one thing that's killed everything
Is-
so far.
Wait, did you have an injury?
Oh yeah.
I could roll for to heal
That
that.
chest hurts kind
Oh,
of.
yeah.
I'll roll to heal the
Yeah,
furbog's
the-
chest
The
injury.
cat massacred you.
Yeah.
It's not big.
So-
I've had worse, but
5.
Miraculously, you actually healed.
Yes!
oh yeah,
The
that's a little bit
injuries.
better. My arm was a little
Nice.
tight before.
I see your skills are getting better.
So for
Skip
those
lucky.
of you who managed to sleep throughout the night, you will restore hit points equal to your vitality. You cannot heal injuries that you've
Okay.
received,
So
but
you
if you
just
do
go for
have any
vitality.
damage, you can you roll your vitality,
Oh, you
heal
roll your vitality.
heal the damage.
5. So I get to roll dice 8. I heal 4.
Oh,
Up
heal 3.
to 7.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so I'm good.
Oh, I'm back to full health.
How the... You just want to roll my dice for me? I roll 1s, 2s, and 3s, and this guy's never rolled less than an 8.
Roll 6s, 8s, 10.
Rolling an 8 on a dice 6 is very impressive.
That's what I'm saying. Pretty, like...
Alright,
I know that, you know,
So
6 is
the
less
unfortunate
than 8,
thing
but-
is that due to all of your injuries, walking back to Wayton is unfortunately going to take longer than
kind of in the
I'm
middle
not
of
full
nowhere.
health. Can I now carry everyone that's injured again?
I could just kind of
There's
see
no,
it.
there's more than too many people.
Okay,
that-
how many of us
I-
can't move?
The dwarf
How many
on
people
one shoulder.
can't
Those
move?
two can't move. I can move 1. The lady can move 1. It's gonna be a while.
Wait.
Is the canoe
I lay them
available?
all down in the canoe, and then I carry, and then I pull the canoe.
Drag the canoe.
One's got a
Drag the
hole in
canoe.
it, thanks to someone's bright idea.
I
You
carry
have a
the
second
other
canoe.
Wait, can I repair the canoe?
No, unfortunately.
Damn it.
It's paper canoe. Well, I could maybe give
Bark.
you a roll. I can give you a roll.
Alright, dice 8 for
You
stead
need to
20.
beat a 17.
Okay. I got a...
8! Fairly
8,
impressive. Fairly
Can
impressive.
I use necromancy to create a skeleton to pull the boat?
Not without the
Les Mortis.
Mortium.
Dang it.
Mortium.
Alright, I just
Alright.
carry the
Uh,
pull the boat myself.
Yeah, you
How-
can. You can pull the boat.
hobble
In fact,
along
you'll-
as best I can.
one hobbling,
Two
woman's
hobbling.
Unfortunately,
I'm
you're
not-
probably
we got a-
gonna have to carry the
We got a
dwarf,
canoe for a reason.
and you're gonna have
Just
to.
lay down.
Yeah, you carry the
I
lady
thought I was
in the
gonna
canoe.
carry the
I'll
dwarf.
hobble along.
No,
Well, we gotta go super slow.
Oh shit! No, these two got to be carried.
I can probably walk faster than you can walk, even if everyone's in the canoe.
Probably.
well, the unfortunate thing is dragging a canoe through the forest is not as easy as pulling it over water, and with
Well, I want
with
to
Duant
paper.
in the canoe, it's gonna be slow, heavy going.
I want to take like 4 or 5 minutes and walk down to see if the rapids stop, that we can all get in the water in the canoe, or that they can get in the water in the canoe.
The rapids, they go
The
on.
rapids. They go
They
on.
go
from-
on
okay.
as far as you know.
All right. Then I go
So,
back. And I just
We should just beeline for the nearest town.
The shortest route is going to be walking north to Wayton, which normally would take you probably about half a day from now, but due to your injuries, at least 1 day, maybe 2.
All right, that's acceptable.
So
I'm gonna walk into Waiting, and they're all damaged. I'm just gonna be walking along, nice and perfect.
at this point, if you for your rations, remove 2 of the rations.
okay.
You don't have to remove rations for yesterday due to all the meat you were able to harvest
Before
from.
we leave, I want to write a note that says, "Hey goblins, this is on us," and I'll leave a little bit of meat there, and I'm going to cast contagion on it, so it's poison.
Some poison meat. Good.
I will share my rations with the baby. Well, the baby's not going to need rations, but I'll
No.
share my rations with the elf
With
lady.
the elf woman.
So I'll subtract 2.
Wait, each night we can roll to find rations.
If you're not trying to repair stuff, which
Well, I've never repaired anything in my life.
all right.
Clearly with your intelligence.
What do we have left to repair? Just your armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys broke my weapon.
We have materials.
Oh yeah.
What did we get? One iron material out of that?
Yeah. Now, you're not sure what it is. Maybe it's the suspicious sound of a canoe being dragged through the forest. Maybe it's the fact that you're all covered in blood. You were injured at one point, right? Or you haven't been injured at all yet?
Nope.
So, with the exception of one individual and the baby who probably
I
counts
fixed
half,
his injury too, so technically you're not injured.
Well, I'm still probably. I probably went for a dip in the river. Clean myself off.
the scent of blood maybe is driving animals out, but you do not encounter anything for the rest of the day. You do make it near to Wayton. If you want to continue on through the night, you can make it there probably by midnight. You could rest again.
Do we know people in Waiting that we could get like free room? Or
well,
anything like that?
screw it. I'll pay for rooms.
Well, I'm just saying, if we get it there like 2 a.m., I want, I want to know somebody and not just be walking in the end like an asshole at like 2 in the morning. That guy's probably trying to sleep.
I don't think they really care.
I don't think that the tavern cares when travelers arrive, as long as they pay.
If I
That's
was
the
working
important
a
thing.
late night shift and I'm just,
It'll be okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
You'll probably be
It's
all
just
right.
bad
if
for
you make it.
business.
No,
The-
it'll be fine.
They want your money.
That is my question.
Traveling to the hospital might be more important than traveling to the inn, depending on which characters they are.
Some of us might be going to the inn.
We should swing by to the clerics.
Are you going to continue traveling throughout the night?
Yeah.
I would like to, yes.
I would
Fatigue
suggest-
would be worth it considering.
All right.
we just
Travel
passed
by
multiple
night.
times.
All right, so you will be fatigued tomorrow, the next day.
That's fine. We'll just spend an
Definitely.
entire day in the end.
You'll be safe at Waiting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna spend a while.
What would you like to do when you get there?
Craft.
Craft. Just start crafting.
I'm gonna look
That's
for
right.
somebody and then be like, we got some weapons in the canoe that need some repair.
No. Weapons. Bring the door for
We
the
got
blacksmith.
warlock. I
Goes
got
to the
two
blacksmith.
sturdy weapons in the canoe that need some repair.
Yeah, we should probably go to this blacksmith as I lead into the church.
Yeah, I went to these guys once before. They fixed them right up.
What's the likelihood of a cleric wanting to heal a gift?
Probably 0.
Maybe he's a very friendly
What
cleric.
if I'm really convincing about him just being a weapon? And him not
Actually,
being a
as
gift?
long as you're not a demon gift, they'll heal you. So you will be fine. The clerics. So you're bringing everyone to the cleric first to see if you can magically heal them.
Yeah, I'm just wondering
Well,
if they got.
how long is it to rest to heal an injury? 7 days?
Yes.
A week?
And
We're gonna be here
after,
forever.
Right.
after 7 days, you get a roll to heal one injury.
Then we'd be here at least 5 weeks.
These guys
All
were
right.
fighting
Well,
for
how
God
much
when they were
does it
struck
cost,
down.
money-wise, to heal an injury?
Money wise. All right. So you.
It'd probably be cheaper for me to just sit and craft materials and sell them than it would be to actually try and pay.
Pay.
Yeah.
Pay. Alternatively, all right. So you drag the injured to the church.
Yep.
Drag a canoe full of people.
You drag a canoe
Well, when we
full of near corpses.
when we get near the town, I want to pick up the canoe so I don't want to be mean. You know?
Yeah, you're not
We
gonna be
got
able
a
to
nice
pick up
road.
the canoe, unfortunately.
Well,
not
come on.
with the gift. The
You
gift
get-
is massive. He's larger than a human. He's huge.
You
Not
get the
as
first 1/4 of it. I'll get the back 3/4 and we'll carry this.
I'm not picking that canoe up.
Man, we're just gonna ruin all the roads.
No, you're not. You won't ruin the roads. But what you do have is strange looks. The townsfolk kind of
I mean,
eye
we've
you
got a lot.
weirdly. Now, this is Wayton. It is a border town, so there are a lot of demi-humans that arrive in this town. But the fact that a Furbolg, a Gith, and a dwarf arrive to Wayton in a canoe, covered in blood. Suffice to say, this is an unusual event.
Firbolg, a Gith, and a dwarf walk into a bar.
I'm gonna do a business pitch and be like, canoe's so good you can drive them on land. And I'm walking through town.
You can carry your almost dead friends.
Yes, you do remember that Wayton has the great library, so they do see a variety of people besides humans
No wonder why.
here.
Piff's canoes.
The research here is quite nice.
Yes, anytime you have questions about anything you know your character knows, the Great Library is the place to go for answers. However, you don't stop at the Great Library yet. You do go straight to the... Actually, you go... Do you want to go to the tavern and sleep, or bring him straight to the hospital at 3 a.m.?
Straight to the hospital at 3 a.m.
All
I
right.
wander off to the tavern.
I think I got too much mud in this guy's wound. So.
All right, you get to the hospital, which is really a church, and the doors are shut and locked. What would you like to do?
I knock.
All right. Doom, doom, doom. No
We
reply
got a
after a
canoe full
while.
of people that need to be healed.
All right.
I know one sure way to get their attention. Just cast a necromancy spell. They'll be out right away.
It
won't be good, but they'll be here.
After quite a few minutes, you hear some people on the inside kind of waking up and walking around. They come to the door, and they unlock it and open it up. And it's an elderly man in priestly robes with just these tiny little bifocals.
Oh, please,
on.
good sir, we have injured. We've been assaulted on the road to Wayton, and we need medical assistance.
His eyes kind of go wide when he hears
As
the
I'm
word
bleeding
assault.
all over the place.
He says, "Oh, what? Come in, bring your injured in. We'll take care of
Drag
them."
the canoe up the stairs.
He turns and kind of claps his hands, gesturing towards an acolyte to go get towels, and he gets them safely put on some beds, and they start tending to the wounded. What would you like to do?
I would like to pay you for your services, and I have a meager amount of money, but I could do some tasks for you if you wish. I am quite skilled in crafting.
Well, we will take care of them as best we can, but if you're interested in magical healing, it will cost you.
How do you feel about IOUs?
Like I said, I can give you what money I have, and I can also provide other services. I'm sure that would be beneficial. I'm quite good at crafting magical relics.
True, but magical healing does require a donation in gold coins. Maybe you can acquire some in return.
So I got businesses, like 2 days journey. I just walk there, they give me 200 gold, I walk back and give you all the gold you need.
Very well. I will acquire the funding. Just make sure they stay alive, please.
All right. He says, "Oh, certainly we will do that. Where'd you like to go?"
How much is it to cast a cure spell? What are they charging? Per hit point, per wound recovery.
Per injury. This is 10 gold coins per injury heal.
Okay.
It's a standard
I
rate.
will search the dwarf to see if he has money, since I can't really resist.
Do you have any?
7.
7?
Okay, I will
I do
pool
that
my
too.
money and his money together, and we'll get him healed.
So he's no longer incapacitated.
So I'm down to 1 chest injury. Then.
Yeah.
Down to 1 chest injury. You still have a leg and an arm
I
injury.
do the same with the
And a head injury. But you
got any gold on
can
you?
move.
I think I
And
have
your gold is
5 left.
I take your gold.
Yeah,
most
you
of
have
my
enough?
gold is gone as well.
Oh yeah, I have enough.
I have 1 gold.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll get enough.
Alright.
Do you have any left over?
I went to the tavern.
Oh, he just went straight to the
Yeah,
tavern.
I went straight to the tavern. I went to go sleep.
What I will do is I will rent from the inn, and I will spend my days harvesting chemical materials.
All right.
Well, they're both
went to
undomesticated
sleep.
now.
I don't give a shit about these guys. I'm just harvesting chemical materials.
Okay.
I got him alive.
All right. What would you like to do the next morning? You wake up at the tavern. In fact, all of you wake up at the tavern. What do you want to do while you're here?
I'm gonna go shopping.
I'm gonna hobble around just outside of town looking for sulfur. Dynamite solves everything.
All right. What? Leona approaches you. What am I to do?
You're to take care of your child.
She has the child completely wrapped up so no one can see its skin. And she's like, "Do I just stay at the inn?"
Yes, you should probably stay out of sight. We need to heal, and then we can protect you and escort you to a safer place.
It's probably for the best.
Or trying to find like 100 gold somewhere else.
I know the plight of your child as I point out my weird complexions and strange hair coloring and eyes.
Your purple hair.
Yes.
All right.
I know what you will suffer through, or what the child will suffer through, and I'm going to help you.
Now that I've traveled with you all for a few days, what exactly are we doing?
Oh yeah, we never really
So
explained to you how
we
this happened.
were hired to protect a lady, and I point to Leona, and her child. Unfortunately, the person who hired us to do this decided that our lives were forfeit.
As you can see, I've done a lot of
And
saving.
the elves also decided our lives were forfeit. So we're kind of in a bad situation.
And why is her child so white?
Demon.
Kind of like you.
kind of like you.
Almost exactly like
Do
Tainted blood.
Do I know anything?
Actually,
about-
according to scientific research, this is a pureblood demon. So, this child is of utmost importance.
to demons.
In fact, the only thing you know about Giths is that they're only born to human children. That's about all you know.
Yes, but this is an elf. An elven demon child. It's quite rare. Quite interesting. Very good research material.
Wait, Leona's ears
I
perk up.
write this down in my notebook.
She kind of does this to her baby. There will be no research being done on this child.
Oh,
Relax,
don't worry, it's just
woman.
merely observation. I'm not going to, like, dissect it or anything. You don't have to worry about that.
Silence you. You were scaring her.
No, trust me, he's usually really straightforward when he dissects things.
Alright, so you guys are all in the tavern at the moment, and your discussions are interrupted by this dwarf who just slams this huge mug of
Hey,
ale
what the-
down on the table, and ale just splashes everywhere, and he's like, "Ah! Rounds for everyone!" And he just starts throwing gold out like it's nothing.
Oh, man, I'm going to grab that shit. I need to pay rent for the inn. Fuck this, I'm not
How
buying
much
beer.
does the inn cost?
I'm buying... Yeah.
Gold a night for all of you.
Oh.
That'll include food.
Alright, well,
I just start drinking beer with this guy. This guy
All right, so you go sit down next to him, and he kind of looks over at you, looks you up and down, and sees how big you are. And he's like, "You're gonna need an extra." Grabs 3 mugs and just
Yes.
pushes all 3 of them over to
See,
you.
that's the problem with people like me. You know, people don't realize how much extra beer we have to drink, and they sell you short.
I'm gonna go to the Great Library and look up information about, see if I can find anything on tainted,
All right,
pure blood demons or whatever.
all right. So while you're drinking with this dwarf,
Yeah, I'm
you have
gonna
no
ask him
idea
his
who
name.
he is. You're gonna head towards the Great Library. We'll come back to you once you get there. So what do you want to say to the dwarf?
What's his name?
He goes,
I introduced myself. Piff.
"Oh." He kind of reaches for your hand, shakes it really quick. "The name's Gold Blast.
I mean, looks like it holds true. You got all this gold.
I have a lot of gold."
You got a successful business, or
No. It's a long story. Let's have a drink and I'll tell you about it.
I agree.
I will be out gathering chemical materials.
All right.
So,
He says, "What I'm doing is I'm looking for an alchemist to hire. I've got plenty of gold if I could just find an alchemist."
I know of an alchemist. I met him a long time ago,
Oh,
but
well, can you lead him to me? Because I've got all this gold I want to just give him.
God damn
I
it.
don't know where he went, but I saw him like at least within the last 3 days.
He's like, all right. Well, if you
But
find him.
I see him like all the time. Like, give me like a week. I guarantee I run into him at least once.
All right, well, I'll be here drinking until you find him.
Well, I'll be here.
Here's
with
what
you.
I
I'll
need
just
when
point
you
him out.
find him. Tell him I need to find and make the largest bomb that has ever been made, and I will pay in gold.
You know, that sounds like a solution to a lot of problems, bombs.
We've got a good problem. I come from the mines, the dwarven mines out west, and we were digging this new mine shaft, and wouldn't you know, we came across this massive adamantium door. Nothing we can do can get through it.
You try punching
The
it?
bomb of all bombs.
No. But nothing we can do can get us through it. We
Trust
need a
me.
bomb that can
Alright.
blast this thing apart.
Usually
We're
when I
going to do a roll for sulfur.
usually
you
when I
don't know
punch
about it
and
yet.
or kick doors, they break. So that's just what I would try first.
Well,
No, if you haven't tried it, it's probably worth a try.
I'll keep that in mind.
But
Watch me roll a fucking
I'll
bomb.
sit here with you and we'll drink, and then when I see him, I'll just point my finger, and then, you know.
All right, so you make it to the Great Library, and as you enter in, you're approached by an individual. He's a short, balding little gnome, Actually, he's short even for a gnome. He's very short. He's got a soft, pudgy face, besmirked with like soft gray whiskers, and he's got large eyes that are made even larger by the fact he wears these huge, almost like goggles, but they're really just glasses, black circular glasses. They look like they're really old. They've been broken, and he's tied them back together with a white leather strap. And as he sees you walk in, he looks up from his dusty book and he's like, "Whoo!" And he pushes his glasses back up, and he's kind of balding on top. He's got a bunch of hair that kind of just poofs up, and he kind of combs it over quick, gets out of his chair and starts kind of hobbling over to you. He's older, and he says, "Hello, I am Purdle, scholar and sage, at your service."
I am Duat of the Northern Rocks, and I've come to investigate on the demon children.
He kind of looks you up and down, seeing that you're a gift. Interesting. What would you like to know?
I simply want to inquire more about my past as a gift. So, I want to know if any other species have ever mingled with demons and mated with demons.
Ah, okay, so would you like to know everything there is to know?
As much as I can find out.
As soon as he hears the word everything, his eyes just light up. Out of nowhere, he pulls this like abacus, starts going with the numbers. Like, carry them on. Everything. I'll have to hire help. Oh. He's kind of looking at the numbers. Oh, this could take a long time. He looks up back at you. That will be 14.4 million gold.
What if I could get a one-page summary?
He kind of like, the light and the spark just leaves his eyes. Okay, I'll have it by tomorrow. That'll be 6 gold. Is that doable?
If I can get you the gold tomorrow, then yes.
Certainly. I will get to work right away. Anything else you're interested in besides the tainted blood?
No.
All right. Well, if you ever want to know everything, come back. But until then, I'll get you your one-page summary. He kind of walks off, a little disheartened.
I go back to the tavern.
All right. What do you guys want to do then for the rest
How
of the
many
place I
explosive
can-
materials can I gather? Chemistry mats. I believe it's my crafting dice versus something from you, which I'm not.
I
really
believe
sure
you
what
get
it is.
you roll a dice 4. Normally you'd roll against a dice 12, but because you're the alchemist, it's a dice 4.
Okay,
And we'll see if you can find anything.
I rolled a 6.
All right. So you find a very small amount.
Yeah,
It's basically, I think, 1 chemistry item is what you get.
1 chemistry item per number above what.
Oh,
I
that
beat
sounds
you
right.
by.
So 2.
2. Okay, 2 chem items.
All right.
Okay.
Place that I can like get materials. Build
Materials.
something like blunderbuss.
You could certainly buy some stuff from like the blacksmith.
Because I'm looking, I think I need 2 metals, and I don't know what the other.
Yeah, I was wondering if they got for sale 1 wood and 1
What is
one
the
iron.
One wood and one. Yeah, you can buy as many materials as you like for cost. That is not going to be a problem.
Do you know how much those cost?
Offhand.
I think we sell 1 iron for 1 gold, so I'm guessing we buy it for 2.
I'll have to look it up.
You
We'll
could
find out.
try to just go out in the wilderness and harvest 1 wood. I have 1 iron.
I'm really drunk right now. I don't think
He is
Okay,
sitting
sure.
with the dwarf.
Now, the forest does not sound like it'd be a great place for me right now.
I was really hoping I'd get a lot.
Though
of
I have
harvest.
spent a lot of drunken nights in the forest. So.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's actually really hard to harvest nearby towns.
Yeah.
You
I
actually got to
specialize
get
in
a little
chemistry
deeper.
at max level. I love a dice 20.
Yeah, I want to go and search for materials like metal.
A dice 20 to craft a bomb
And
would be great.
yeah, difficult to find stuff nearby town. Now that I'm thinking
I
about
think
it, you
it's
probably
just
won't be able to
impossible.
find much more
Yeah,
around
I
town.
want
You'll have to go
buy-
out into the woods farther
Okay,
away.
I'll have to heal my leg injury first then.
How much would it cost to buy metal?
To buy metal?
Yeah.
I think it's a standard cost of, I want to say a gold piece for 1 metal, and yeah, something like that.
Alright, cool. So if
Also-
I get 2 crafting rolls, 1 for harvesting and 1 for crafting per day?
I can give you as many crafting rolls as you want, but harvesting you're not going to be able to do in
Alright.
pounds anymore.
Buy
Okay.
2 metal.
Buy
All right.
What is the most expensive chemistry item I can make for 1 chem?
Are you trying to make cash out of this?
I'm trying to make cash to heal my legs.
Unfortunately, the best I could probably allow you is you could probably make 2 golds off it if you roll successful. Or we can make another roll, and if whatever you.
Alright, I'm gonna go for acid shot.
All right.
Acid arrows.
Yep.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
9. Nice. All right, you got the acid arrows.
Okay, so I got 1 acid arrow.
I need chemicals.
And then
And
I
1
suppose
chemical. I don't know. if
that's
that just
for
says
this
chemical.
day. So I will rest at the inn then and burn my last gold piece. And then I'm gonna have to just sleep on the streets as a homeless beggar.
I'm gonna.
There's only 1 gold for all of you. You do know that.
Oh,
I got gold.
Okay.
Not all of you individually. All of you together, 1 gold.
I need one. So can I buy chemicals too?
Yeah, you can buy any of the components you want.
So I
here.
need 1 gold too?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I'll have to look it up, but we'll go with that for now.
I'm gonna pitch an idea about canoes that are on land. to dwarf.
Alright.
All right, pitch the idea.
Yeah, I want to try to get his investment for a measly 30 gold. Me and him could be in business together. That's 20% stake.
All right, he's
My
like
business.
scratching his head.
You
So you
put-
want to make
You put wheels on
canoes, but on land?
it. You put wheels on it, and then you go from the town. You drag it, and it's got wheels, so it goes fast, and then you go right into the water.
this is the best business deal I've ever heard of.
Let's roll it. I will give you
What?
a +1 to your dice value due to the level of drunkenness.
That's the only way.
By the way, I'm at the inn now, finally. Crafting my
6.
acid arrows.
You know,
I
he's
found some sort of
interested.
acid out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
he says, you know, let's talk more after we get the bomb because
Yeah.
this could work.
No, I'm saying, let's say we get the bomb, we can't find a good way to get it to the mine. Canoe.
A canoe bomb!
The first ever
You know,
canoe
you got
bomb.
ore in the mine, you can't figure out how to get it to town nice? Canoe. Multi-purpose,
He's scratching his head. He's like, what if we took mine carts and ran them into the river?
No. Make canoe carts. It's mine carts, but they're canoe shaped. And they float. Because the only way
Because
a
they're not
mine
made
cart's
out of
gonna
fucking
float
iron.
is if it's a canoe.
Yeah, he's definitely on
is
board
the
with you
best.
on this.
And then when I see Scott walk in, it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to realize that he had mentioned that he needs an alchemist. And then I'm like, oh, that's the man I know! Wait, I do remember, I saw him yesterday. I mean,
As I'm
today.
filling a bottle and wrapping it around an arrowhead and tying it off.
Hey, come over here, have a drink with us!
All right, he quickly explains that he needs the biggest bomb ever, and
Ooh, yes.
what do you need to do?
I can make that. I just need a lot of sulfur and coal.
Something that should be very common in a mine.
Yeah, I don't know what sulfur is either. I'll lean over and nudge him.
He just throws you a giant purse full of gold. Make it.
Yes, I will need some guards on an expedition to the mountains so that I can gather the proper materials.
He goes, well, I live in the mountains. Come with me.
I will do that.
Wait, does this mean more free liquor?
It would be slow traveling, as you see. I do have a gimp leg at the moment.
You know, I can fix that and I pull out my weapon.
No, please. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I,
I'm like really good at medical things though, so
no. I'll be fine.
just saying, usually the best
I whisper to
remedy-
the dwarf. We should find a different medical professional.
He says, I don't care what you do, but let's leave immediately.
Okay. I don't have any gold to pay for in, so.
I have money, but not a lot.
Hey, he just handed like 100 gold coins.
Oh shit! Fuck. Okay.
Craft.
That's acceptable payment. I'm
All right,
the biggest
all
damn bomb.
right. He goes, I'm a little drunk to go walking today, so
Tomorrow.
I'm going to bed. Tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, we go. Yeah, I meant that too.
You should totally
I need
heal
to
the
stop at the
door.
library before we leave.
I'm gonna go back to the church tonight
All right.
and heal my freaking leg. You said 10 gold, right?
10 gold per injury. How many injuries are there?
I have 4 injuries.
4, 5, 6, 7,
That's 70 gold of 100.
I have 2.
80. So you now have 20 gold coins left. Which 6 will probably have
Oh
to
yeah, you
go.
gotta go get your.
6 will go to the library.
And then I need 4 gold to buy my weapon back.
So that leaves you with 10. You guys spend gold worse than
I'm
me.
crying. I'm just gonna go
I
sob
just
into my
want to
pillow.
mention, we just spent 94 gold to be exactly the same than when we started the campaign.
I'm just gonna go sob into my pillow tonight.
Can I make a craft?
Hey.
I always get bullied.
You're 10 gold ahead, guys.
And I still
I
don't
got
have
gold
level
shit.
almost.
I got
so
gold that I'm not. They don't know about.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna do a crafting check on his leather armor to try and fix it.
All right.
Watch
what's
the shit break.
What's leather? Dice 4, I believe.
Yeah.
2.
6.
Got it fixed.
I want to make something.
What do you wanna make?
Blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss.
Yeah, look
Difficulty, I believe, is a dice
D4,
4 because
I'm a
you are a
gunsmith.
gunsmith. And it's per. You have to roll per component. So if it's
So all 3 items that I have to make
3
it.
items,
Wow.
it's gonna
I'm
take you.
fully freaking healed.
You get 2 rolls a day. 1 at night, 1 during the day.
Okay.
So your first one. What'd you get?
6.
6. And then tonight.
1.
Lost the
Material goes
away.
away,
So you
I'm
have
not
to
gonna go
rebuy
buy
it.
another one.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll go buy another metal.
And you still need 2 successful component rolls before you can finish making it. And you're going back to the library the next morning.
So can I just go
Does
buy
anyone want to go with him to the library?
I gotta go buy
Oh, no, I
materials.
have to travel with the
Libraries are
dwarf.
scary.
Does anyone wish to go with me? I am traveling with the dwarf up into the mountains
Oh yeah.
to acquire sulfur and coal.
I would like to come with, but I need to go to the library first.
Very well, I shall meet you back in town, possibly. I don't know where this.
Well, we'll leave it in the morning.
adamantium
Just
door
get
is.
up a little bit early and go to the library.
I want the biggest mine cart he has.
Biggest mine cart.
Yes.
Canoes work better.
Okay, canoe-shaped mine cart.
I'll make it.
With your amazing crafting roll. So who's all going with him to the library?
Not me. I gotta
The
go buy my
libraries
thing.
are scary.
Library's too scary, and you are not going?
Off buying my material that I lost.
I guess I'll go.
The 2 of you will go, alright.
Oh, hey, it's nice to see you on your feet again.
For the first time in a long time.
So, you know, the one time we get so much gold in one shot, it all gets blown instantly.
Alright. On your way to the library, you're walking along, happy as can be, probably discussing whatever it is. What do you guys want to talk about?
I will talk about the.
No, just these 2
Okay.
guys. You're busy with the dwarf.
You and me and the dwarf are drinking some morning beer.
I farm by myself
Can't drink all day.
in the middle of the woods
That's what I'm saying.
with nothing to add.
I cut
No
the
tomatoes.
Wait, does he get any adverse side effects for
See
being
amazing
unconscious for
tomatoes.
that long?
That just seems like his normal personality. You hear a boom, boom, boom. These 2 guys, humans, dressed in just kind of not the nicest clothes, start banging on this door. They seem like they're pretty upset. One of them is looking at some sort of parchment paper that he has in his hand. After a moment later, the door opens and this plump lady, a little older, wearing a dirty white rag on one of her shoulders. She's kind of well endowed, and there's a sign on her door, which when you read it, it says "wet nurse." Basically, is what it says. The first guy says, "Henrietta, I heard a baby crying there. Just let us in to see him.
He's from the Boondocks.
If he ain't the one we're looking for, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you don't let us in there, then you do have something to worry about."
I believe they're looking for a baby that we have for company.
Now, Henrietta is what you think the lady's name is. She looks to him. "Of course his baby is in here. What do you think this is? What do you think wet nurse means?"
Nice.
The guy's like, kind of scratches his head. Did it mean you spilled while trying to bandage someone? He looks around at his buddy. That's probably what it is because he's like, "I'm the brains of this operation. My buddy over here, he's the brains."
That's me.
Brains.
They start arguing then amongst themselves as to which one is really the brains and which one really is the bronze. And during the argument, the wet nurse, Henrietta, just slams the door shut, which then makes them angry. And the bigger of the two just balls up a big fist, smashes the door open, and it actually splinters part of the wood. And he barges inside. What do you do?
I believe they're looking for the child that is part of our company.
I don't think so. Clearly not.
We should go to the library. And read
See?
it.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Adamantium doors. You just punch it and it just shatters.
All right, just continue onwards.
Wait, is the lady coming? Is the child and the lady coming with us with the dwarf? I'm gonna go ask her if she wants to come with. I mean, it's the only way we can really protect you, but it's really up to you.
So you're talking to...
The lady with
Leona?
the child. Yeah.
All right, we'll get to that in 1 second. Let's get to the library first here. So, you enter the library, and you find Purtle. He sees you. He kind of looks up, waddles over you. As he gets close, he kind of gets his glasses up again. He's like, I found your research. That'll be 6 gold, please. You hand him the money. He whips out actually several pages. You asked for one. He's got about 10 pages in here. He looks down here to read his report. So he's looking down at his report. He says, "Well, this question was certainly a difficult one. I should have charged you more.
Well, I'm glad that you did.
Our scientists have not discovered the true reason that certain human babies are born as gifts. So I had to look into some of the legends and myth to answer your question. So the legends say that there was once a time when demons walked this earth. Of course, they were also called angels, depending on which side you fought for during the Age of War. Which, he kind of looks at you, was in what age, young man?"
Oh, you were here.
Yeah, I don't.
4th age.
He takes a step back. That is correct!
Fourth age.
The 4th age. Not many people are aware of the 4th age. He's a little bit surprised and he loses his place.
I'm actually kind of surprised you remember all the ages. That's from our prior quest.
Legend has it that coming into contact with the blood of a demon can create vile, twisted, and malformed offspring. He kind of like looks at you for a second, realizing you're a gift now. No offense. These offspring, as you probably know, have what is called tainted blood. That is what they say. He's now a little bit nervous. He doesn't want to offend you again. Today we call these offspring Gith. Always Gith are born to human parents. Always human. And again, our scientists know not why that it's only humans. We know this demonic blood gives creatures, these humans, these Gith, strength that is not possessed by others of its kind. Demonic powers, you might even say. But you know this, of course. This strength also is the Gith's greatest curse, because No Gith is capable of creating its own offspring, and so they cannot pass on this power. And this is why your question was so difficult, because other races cannot create tainted offspring. It is impossible. Research was performed by Dr. Ebenezer Andersmith III, along with his colleagues, taking samples of demonic blood and carefully crossing it with willing demi-humans. They were never once able to create a Gith from any non-human. However, legend does say that other races besides men can indeed create tainted offspring. Of course, this flies directly against our sound scientific research, which is why it is only legend. But the legends state that an elf born with tainted blood will have flesh that is pure white, like snow. This is all I could find out. Most of the other mythological records concerning the tainted demi-human blood have recently been purged from our library, because Dr. Ebenezer has proven demi-human Gith are a scientific impossibility. If you're still interested in these tall tales, these folk legends, these non-human Gith, then I suggest you go contact Dr. Ebenezer.
Where might I find him?
I don't know, he's a gnome. Try.
Explains a lot.
You could try the gnomish country. There's a lot of gnomes there. He puts his finger up and kind of does his comb over, slams his book shut. You can both make a resolve check if you like.
Oh god, I wish I were here, because I would totally lock onto this, and that would be my obsession.
1.
4. All right, you're completely entranced by the guy's story, kind of looking at him. Maybe even a little bit confused. He's awkward, little gnome. You, however, are not paying so much. You're kind of bored by the whole story. And so you're kind of just looking at all the books. It's this library is actually, it's this immense stone structure, about 2 stories high. It's almost like a fortress all by itself. There's huge ornate wooden carven doors in the front, and you get this like rustic smell of old vellum and paper as you're just kind of wandering from row to row, filled with books, filled with scrolls, scroll cases, all kinds of things in it. As you're wandering around one of the back bookshelves, you kind of peer around the edge, and you notice this suspicious figure staring and listening very intently to their conversation. So you're just kind of watching him. What do you want to do?
What does he look like?
It's hard to see because he's wearing robes, gray robes, dissimilar from the robes like the gnome is wearing. The gnome is wearing official library, I'm on duty robes. This is just a guy wearing robes. They're older, colored gray, and he kind of looks out of place, but you're not sure why. He's approximately 5 foot tall, has the stature of possibly an elf, but doesn't look like an elf. It almost looks like he has a backpack on, but the backpack would be worn underneath the robes, if that makes sense.
And is his face exposed?
And this is what?
Can you see his face at all?
So you kind of wandered around the back of the...
Yeah, but is his head covered as well?
His head is covered also, and you're seeing the back of him. He kind of turns to you. You're not sure how he knew you were there, but he turns to you, sees you watching him, and realizes that you were watching him, watching your friend, which you don't know if he knows the two of you are together. But the moment he sees you watching him, he quickly turns around a nearby hallway filled with books, and you lose sight of him. What do you do?
Follow him.
All right. How fast? Fast, slow, run after him, just walk nonchalantly?
Try to keep him in sight.
All right, you lost sight of him immediately,
Okay,
so there's no way to keep him in sight.
Try to follow him. Just try to catch up with him.
So run?
Yeah.
All right.
As fast as a dwarf can run.
Which is very fast over short distances.
Natural born sprinters.
This person, you're not sure if it's a man or woman, you start running after him, basically. And just hear this thud, thud, thud of dwarf feet, impacting the stone floors. And as that happens, you hear this weird sound. You're not even sure what it is. It sounds like wind being hit by something. You round the corner where this person went, follow him running down the way, and you actually see him now 2 stories up, leaping out of a window. And as he leaps out the window, his large Kaladin wings take flight, and he flies away.
Oh, this is weird. He's not a gift.
No.
A Kaladin,
Birdman.
like the Birdman.
So strange because we've never encountered a birdman before.
Well, I go back to where he's at.
The people that are just chilling with the dwarf, do we just see somebody just randomly jump out a window and fly away?
If you were over there, you would, but no, you're not even close to the library.
We were totally.
I don't know.
You're
I don't know if the pub is really close to the
No,
library.
you guys are still in the tavern waiting for them to get back.
Yeah.
And then we're going.
I'm wandering around.
Oh, okay. This is still the same night we were going to sleep off.
Well, it's the
drunken
morning, I
stupor.
think. It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before we leave.
this
Okay.
is early in the morning.
We're having our
everyone's
morning
just
meeting.
waking up.
Okay.
I also do want to check in with Leona and see if she's coming with.
All right, first, what do you guys want to do?
Where were you?
I saw this strange figure. He flew away though.
What was he doing?
He was listening to your conversation.
Strange.
He was strangely interested.
Indeed, it is strange. Let's go back to the tavern and inform the others.
All right. Leona, what do you want to say to her?
So we're going with this dwarf because he gave us all the money we need to heal ourselves up, and we've kind of failed quite a bit. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh yes, I'm going to make the mother of all bombs.
And
It should be amazing.
we got this guy who's gonna make a bomb or something, but we gotta go with this. But if you want to stay protected, you gotta come with us. Otherwise, you can do whatever you want. I just want to let you know, what's going on.
She kind of looks around. The baby's sleeping right now. She's like, "Well, so I can come with you, or I can stay here at the inn without gold."
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I don't got a lot of extra. I don't got much for extra money, and I can't afford to pay for you.
I'm currently writing dynamics on my paper, like, oh yes, here are 10, and oh, that explosion's going to be amazing.
She looks to you. I have no job. I have no money. I have no place to
I
live.
mean, they did promise.
And I have a baby to care for.
Yeah, we got free alcohol though, so that
I'm being
takes care of
hunted
all
by the
those
entire
problems.
elven nation.
Yeah, all those problems don't matter. You don't need food. You don't need a man.
Really ridiculous adventure.
We have alcohol.
Alcohol
Yeah.
for my child?
I mean, it's the cure to every illness, so I don't see why not.
She just stops, she kind of stops talking to you.
How long does it take
I'm
us to
pretty
get back?
convinced that alcohol is,
I feel like she'd really like me because I saved her baby and everything.
Yeah, she does walk over to you and starts calling you hero. Yeah, you guys can get back at this point.
Can I make a crafting
I
check?
inform her,
Not
Morning
this
crafting check.
morning.
we need to get you out of this town. There are 2 men that are looking for a child, which I believe to be yours.
Why do you say
They
this?
busted down the door to the wet nurse's house, looking for a child, and said if they do not find the child they're looking for, then they will continue about their business. And I can only assume, given recent events, that they are talking about your child.
What should we do?
We need to get out of town.
We should kill him.
Oh yes, I need 90 kilograms of sulfur and 115 kilograms of coal in powdered form. And
All right, so at this point, you guys are all up in your room
Mm-hmm.
in the tavern, preparing for your journey, collecting everything you need. Do you?
ooh, perhaps incendiary rounds would work well. We need some aluminum
Oh.
and some magnesium.
Also,
Yes, that will
the
work
research
well.
from the library that I found, scientifically supposedly impossible for a tainted blood individual to not be of human descent, but this baby...
Did you say tainted blood?
Yes.
Oh, I would be very immensely interested in that research.
So, what I learned from the library...
You do have the papers.
Oh, I
He
do.
gave you the papers.
I give them to you.
Oh,
So-
wonderful! And that's where my concentration is at right now.
And Your discussions are kind of interrupted by a loud pair of individuals who have just entered the tavern. One of them starts smashing his, I guess he grabs a mug, he starts smashing it onto the bar tabletop, and he's saying, "Hey! Someone said that there was a baby crying. They heard it in this tavern. Where's the baby?"
Alright. At this point, I look at the dwarf that has hired me, and I said, "That man is interrupting my concentration. He's going to screw up the bomb."
The dwarf's like, "We don't need no bomb screwed up."
Get them to leave.
We're in a room yet?
Yeah, you guys are in your room away from the main part of the tavern.
That's what I say to him.
So in the main part of the tavern, that's where these guys are making all this ruckus.
I still say that to
I'm
him.
gonna walk down the stairs and be like, "That was me, my bad."
What? That was you crying?
Yeah. It was a rough night last night. I got a little too drunk, and sometimes when I get really drunk, I cry like a baby.
Believe me, he kept
Roll
it all
cunning.
night.
Roll performance.
Oh my god. It wasn't to one.
Now, luckily, they have bad intelligence. What'd you get? Dice off! Oh, here it
I'm
comes!
gonna take my shot.
15.
Oh,
15.
That's pretty good.
13!
I'm gonna
The
be,
guy-
I'm gonna be tearing up a little bit and wiping them off as they embarrass me.
The guy, he's a pretty big, burly guy, big, meaty fists. He's got a club strapped to his belt. He kind of walks up to you, stares you right in the eye. You're about the same height, but you're about twice as wide, and this is a huge human. And so he kind of looks you up and down with this mean mug, puts his hand out, kind of taps you on the back. "I've been there. I know how it is."
You know, you just got those nights sometimes where
I know!
you get a couple too many in you and it just comes out, man.
It just comes out.
I mean, intelligent people think alike, so it makes sense because
I am the brains of our team, he points to his friend.
I've also got brains. Not quite as many as you. I mean, just look at you, but
Alright.
I also got some.
He pulls out this little thing, he kind of shows it to you. And it looks like, honestly, a stick figure, really small, next to a regular sized stick figure, with pointy ears, and then scribbled white like a crayon was scribbled on it.
No, haven't seen one of those before. What is it?
It's this here, you can't tell, look!
Oh, yeah, it's a weapon, right?
It's a baby!
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a white baby
I mean,
with ears!
Yeah, that's my bad. You're just so much smarter than me. I don't make connections very quickly.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you see him, let me know. There's a lot of money in it for you. A lot.
Alright.
Stupid bird walks off.
Stupid bird. I'll walk upstairs and be like, "Guys, they got pictures of sticks."
What?
Yeah, there's stick, and then there's little other sticks, and then there's a lot of white all over it. And I try my best to describe the picture using
Well
the names.
Let
of
me know
people.
whenever we get more crafting rolls, because I'm doing crafting shit.
Yeah.
All right.
It's decided then we need to leave immediately.
Quick
I
question.
mean,
what
I don't have any
is the
sticks.
time?
10:25.
10:25. All right.
We could,
What we will probably do at this point is we'll stop for the day. Next session, we'll leave first thing in the morning off on your quest to find the materials to create the largest bomb that has ever been created.
Did we want to do level up stuff now or
on
off stream?
I can do it
explain it
off-stream.
to the audience.
The level up procedure? Well, if
Depends
there
we
are
want to vote
any...
for them. That's the thing.
Yeah, that is true, that is true. So how leveling up works in this game system is everyone kind of votes for who they feel was the MVP of the game session. you can't vote for yourself, and people who already have levels
You get negatives.
get negative points, so that it's not as easy to level up faster than the other people. Eventually, everyone gets leveled up, but the benefit of this is it allows you to level up at different intervals. And if there's anyone in the chat at this point, feel free to type in the name of the person who you want to see level up. It doesn't have to be the most effective killer on the battlefield, although it certainly could be. You can vote for anything, just someone, if you like the person, if you thought his role-playing was exceptional. Certainly just type their name into the chat, and we'll get your votes tallied.
Actually, I'll just release a straw poll, and then the person who gets the most votes gets a straw poll.
Okay.
Here.
Do that.
And so at this point, we'll do the leveling up, and what are you talking about, the straw poll?
Yeah, we're going to open a poll to chat, and then chat will vote on who they think was the best. And then they'll get one vote to sway the level up system.
Okay, all right. That sounds good. At this point, do we have any questions before we quit, or questions from the audience that want answered? If not, then I think at this point we will end our session. So
We'll pick up with making the best bomb ever and protecting the white baby child that is haunted.
next week, Friday, 7 Central, make sure you follow us on Twitch. And we'll be posting the video to YouTube shortly.
Yes. Dice Off Entertainment, I believe. Is that what it was? Yep.
We got the link down
Off
below.
Entertainment. It's all in Twitch chat. You'll be able to look it up.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
And there's a link to it in the channel description. If you just click on the YouTube button, you'll get linked right to the channel. It'll probably be posted tomorrow morning sometime. Not exactly sure. Sometimes those uploads take a while, but...
All right. See you next time.